it's your girl Dina Nicole, and I am back with another video. So y'all know normally I do, you know, vlogs, but today we're doing something a little bit different. My teacher, Miss McDowell, gave us an assignment to basically say, you know, tips and like advice for incoming freshmen who are coming into Clark Atlanta. I was just about to make this video anyway, the things I wish I knew before attending CAU anyway, so I thought, why not put them both in one video? So without further ado, let's get into the video. For things I wish I knew, I'm gonna have 10 different topics for you guys, and for the tips I'm gonna have only about like 5 or 6, so make sure you guys are paying attention and taking note, because I know when I was applying I was looking for videos, so this has all the tea that you need, okay? Some of my topics specifically are for Clark Atlanta University, but if you are an incoming freshman, this advice will definitely be useful to you as well. Okay, so I have everything written on my phone as far as what I wanted to talk to you guys about today. As you can see, I'm back home in LA. I'm sorry. I'm back home in LA. So I have to get to work immediately, and I definitely did. We have a lot to go through today, so let's get started. Okay, things I wish I knew before attending Clark Atlanta University. The first thing I have on my list is housing. Whew, I want you to take a deep breath. Like, this topic in general just makes me, it makes me chuckle a little bit. Let me take a sip. Let me just say first, I have it here in my notes. Bathrooms are nasty, disgusting if you will. Please, please, please bring shower shoes. If you do not have shower shoes, you are going to get some type of foot disease, something. Like, the bathrooms are nasty. Yes, we have people who come to clean. They only clean Monday through Friday, not on the weekends. Monday through Friday. And even when they do clean, the showers just can get nasty. I shared a floor with probably well over like 20 girls, so you can imagine how nasty those bathrooms are. We do have 2 bathrooms on each floor in the traditionals, but still, it just like, ew. We had a mold problem at some point. It's hair everywhere, some more stuff, bodily fluids, you just never know. Bring shower shoes and disinfectant spray. If you don't, it's gonna be even more of like it's gonna be even more of a struggle for you. Another thing with housing is that you need to apply as early as possible. I get it, I know college is a very expensive thing. When it comes to housing, that's the most important part, I think, besides your classes, of course. That's the most important part. So make sure you're telling your parents like you're on them, or just you be on your, you be on your own stuff. Like, get housing. Get housing. Don't even, if you see it on the website, like, if you see it on the housing application that there's no more housing, call the school. If anything, get on the wait list. I called the school plenty of times when I was applying. Really be on them, be on FAFSA, and be on whoever you have to be on to just, get on the phone with them. It just is really important. And yeah. I tried to room with Kaya at first, but then they were like, oh, you guys are freshmen, you guys can't room together, whatever. My roommate ended up not having my same major either, so that doesn't really matter. But I would say if you're trying to room with somebody, I would definitely call. If they do say no though, it's fine. Try to get the same room. If not, get the room next to each other. But I honestly feel like if you don't room together, like me, for example, I had a really good experience with my roommate. Personally, she's now one of my closest friends. Everybody does not have the same story, but I'm just saying, sometimes it can work in your benefit. If you want to room with somebody, I honestly suggest applying as early as possible, because at that point you'll have more rooms available. It'll be a little bit easier. Lastly, for housing, I would say bring an air fryer. Look, okay, I know RAs are probably watching, or CDs are watching like, Denim, why would you tell them to do that? That's against the rules. Look, let me say this, and I guess all RAs aren't the same. From my experience, you are allowed to bring an air fryer, grilled cheese maker, the electric pot. as long as you bring a trunk with you, they cannot check the trunk. So if you bring those things, just make sure you put them back in the trunk when you're done, because you're gonna get tired of cat food. You're gonna want to cook food for yourself. So I highly suggest an air fryer, like I said. And they have those electric pots now where you can make ramen, and like I saw somebody make a steak the other day. So I'm just saying, like, you're able to bring those things. Just make sure you have a trunk with you to hide them in after. Okay. Number 2, orientation. Make sure you have everything together before going. I was one of those people that had everything set, made sure that everything was, you know, paid for, talked to whoever I needed to talk to, my classes were good. Make sure everything's taken care of. Why? Because when you get there, you have like thousands and hundreds of other people trying to move in at the same time. So you want to make sure that you can go through that line as quickly as possible. Because even us who had the stuff done and out the way, including a COVID test, I believe the COVID test had to be done 72 hours beforehand. But for all of us who had our stuff done, we still ended up waiting like at least an hour. So I'm just saying, have everything done because it'll save you so much time for move-in day. Number 3, homecoming. Oh my God, let me just tell y'all really quickly. For all HBCUs, especially mine, homecoming is so much fun. It is so much fun. You will have no regrets going to the event. Like, it's always worth it. My advice to you for homecoming, make sure you have money and fizz. Money, one, because we have a lot of food trucks on campus during homecoming, so you want to make sure that you have enough money to buy whatever you want to buy. We have tons of Black-owned vendors come through too, so you might want to show them some love. So just make sure you have some extra coin on you. I would say at least $200, at least, because you're gonna eat like the plates, y'all. It'll really like ring you up. It'll really ring you up. And if you want to get some drink, it's gonna run you. So make sure you have your money. As far as the fits, with homecoming comes a whole bunch of homecoming parties. You're gonna want to pop out, and a lot of people who don't even go to the AUC are gonna be sliding through, including like some alum. So I mean, you want to, like, you know, flex your best fit. So make sure y'all, you know, going whatever y'all use. I know people use Shein and Fashion Nova, Pretty Little Thing, whatever your website is. Make sure you're on it and you order those clothes, try on all the outfits, because everybody for homecoming season is coming to stunt. Homecoming season is really the New York Fashion Week of the AUC. So make sure you have all the fits, because girl, it's that time. Number 4, parties. I briefly went over homecoming after parties, but parties, honestly, y'all, I was one of those, like, I didn't party every single weekend. That's just not me like anymore. But you know, I've seen party promoters, if you wanna get into parties for free, they have like a party promotion, like group chat for different party organizations, and like, you know, promote people. I personally was not a promotion team member. That's just because I don't really party like that. But if that is your cup of tea, they definitely have group chats for you. So make sure, you know, you're asking questions in the group chat, because they're definitely always like looking for party promoters. Also, when you go to parties, just be safe. Atlanta is Atlanta, and you just never know how things can go. So I always recommend wearing some tennis shoes. You never know when you're gonna have to run. Know that the parties sometimes will run you. So the way that they do it is they'll do like a free before 10:30 thing or whatever, 11. They won't let people in until 11, okay? So let me just tell you, don't ever buy that ticket, because you're not gonna be there before that time. I always recommend, I'm more of a skip the line type of girl. The skip the line does run you an extra $10. It might be like $20 to get in for skip the line. But hey, everybody has their different things that they want to do. That's just me personally. Skip the lines, always like $20. If you see a ticket that's like over 20, I would just say don't go, because it's never gonna be worth it. It's just not. They're gonna play the same songs. Like, you just really gotta pick and choose when you wanna go, because it gets played out. So yeah. Number 5, cars. So I personally did not bring my car for freshman year. For freshmen, honestly, if I'm being completely honest, I guess just depending on what you're doing, you don't need your car. Oh, I can't believe I'm saying that. You don't need your car for freshman year. I always recommend, you know, getting used to it like on foot. However, if you have a job or like you're gonna be moving around a lot, I would say to bring your car. If you do bring your car, I think you're gonna be paying an extra fee on your payment plan, because you have to pay like a monthly or like a semester fee for it. Just another fee on top of like whatever you're paying. I'm not sure the exact number, but just know there's gonna be an extra fee if you do bring your car on campus. Like I said, if you're moving around a lot, it might be worth it to just bring your car. But for me personally, I didn't, and I was fine. But that is because I did have a friend and friends and like Uber to like get me around to wherever I needed to be. But yeah, that's just me for your first year. I think for the rest of your years, of course, bring a car. For the first year, it's not exactly needed. It's up to you though, 100%, 100%. All right, number 6, campus safety. So let me just say, as far as campus safety, Clark is private but public. What I mean by that is we're a private institution, but like the way that our campus is set up, it's like there's gates around certain, like there's gates surrounded around our classrooms technically, but not like so much housing on the opposite side of the promenade. So when it came time for like homecoming and like even like I guess throughout like this most recent semester, there was shootings. We're in Atlanta. It's kind of bound to happen, and especially when like outsiders come for homecoming, it gets a little bit more dangerous. Just like I said a second ago, just taking into account that we are in Atlanta. Atlanta is very nice but ghetto. So when it get ghetto, it get ghetto. If that's gonna be an issue for you, I would, if safety is gonna be a concern, I would not go to Clark, because it's just too unpredictable with it being open and stuff like that. But if you do go to campuses like I guess Morehouse and Spelman, they're pretty much gated up all around. No diss to my school, I'm just being truthful and being honest. I don't want to set y'all up. It is pretty much open. So there is police though on our campus. We have 24-hour security who don't let people in after certain times, but just know that safety is still definitely an issue and something that we've been, as students, just been fighting for more of. So yeah. Storage. So okay, I stayed in Murner Hall, and the thing with Murner is you are in a 12 by 12, I think is the dimensions. So for shoes, I brought a lot of my shoes, and I was able to kind of hang it on my door with like this like shoe hanger thing. I could fit all of my clothes out. Like when you move in, you're giving 2 drawers and a wardrobe. I was able to fit all my stuff in the wardrobe and the drawers. I would just say make sure you have like a trunk and things of that nature. Moving out for me was a bit stressful, but I would say if you have, you know, like the same storage that you use to move in and all of your bags and stuff, it'll be definitely more of a breeze. Just make sure that you're packing stuff that you absolutely need and want, as far as like clothes and accessories, etc. But yeah, you could fit everything that you want to. Just make sure that you're bringing, like I said before, plenty of time, the trunk and the bed. It'll just help you a lot. They can't look through those things if you have anything that you know you're not supposed to have. Make sure you bring it though. Yeah. Oh, by the way though, at the end of the year, if you don't have anybody that lives in Atlanta, they do have a, like, I wouldn't say student storage. It's just it's a regular storage space, but they do target like college students, because they know that we need help moving out. So then they come in, they actually get the boxes for you and move into your own like storage unit, but you just have to pay like a monthly fee during the summer. So yeah. Number 8, business casual. I cannot stress this enough. I was so mad I only brought 1 blazer. Please bring business casual. The thing that Clark and the AUC in general does so well of is making sure that we're giving a lot of job opportunities and just like opportunities in general. So we meet with a lot of like business people, music people, whatever it is. We just meet with a lot of people, and you're gonna need business casual to go into these places, you know what I'm saying? Even for like a job interview, you always should bring a nice blazer just to have. We also have job fairs, and it'll look really good if you're wearing a blazer. 9 times out of 10, everybody in the job fair is wearing a blazer. So you want to make sure that you're coming with the proper attire to be in these events, because they're just so amazing, especially with it being like 5 feet from you, not even, like on your campus. Is so dope. So just make sure you're bringing business casual. Please, 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 I cannot stress this enough. Please bring business casual. Number 9, teacher relationships / student relationships. I've always known this before going into classes and like just school in general, having a good relationship with your teachers. I can't stress it enough. It's just really important. A big note that I always do whenever I'm taking a new class, I always introduce myself after the class. I'm like, hi, my name is Nance. I love your class. Or no. I say, hi, I'm Nance. I'm looking forward to your class. If there's anything that you see me slipping on or that I need to work more on, please, like, you know, communicate it to me. Otherwise, I just can't wait to take your class and blah, 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 blah. Blase, blase, blase. But I'm just saying that the whole point of that is just to make sure that, you know, your teacher knows your face and your name. It also helped me a lot with biology last semester. That biology class with Miss Walker was not easy, and me going to her office hours a lot of those extra credit points came in handy after my final for that class, and I ended up passing. So I'm just saying, it's always good to have a good relationship with your teacher, because it'll come in handy, especially for grading at the very end. Also, the most important part about the teacher relationship is teacher recommendations, or just recommendations period. A lot of times for jobs, especially when it's like student jobs or like internships, they're gonna need a teacher to basically say like, hey, this student is responsible and I need to know that they can do the work. You know what I'm saying? Can I trust your word or whatever for the student? And I had a teacher write me a recommendation before. So I'm just saying, it's always good to have a teacher on deck for a recommendation. Same thing for students. If you're trying to join different clubs or organizations, they do require student recommendations. So make sure that you have people on campus that you know you are talking to and speaking to, and they can speak highly of you at the end of the day, because it's just really important. I know I'm not one of those like, oh my god, I care what people think about you, but genuinely, when it's time for like college time and connects and networking, you want to have people know your name for good reason. Yeah, it's just important. Number 10, relationships with home friends. Whew, I'd say, let me take a sip. Hold on. Home friends. I'm really big on, if it's meant to be, it'll always come back, or it'll be there. A lot of my friends going into college understood that we're going through new journeys right now. I'm not gonna be able to call as much as I could in high school, because I now have a new workload and a new schedule, a new time zone. So a lot of my actual friends knew what I was going through and could understand that, hey, I might need like a week off to not, you know, like not reaching out as much or whatever, or I might be a little distant, just know it's not personal. With me, I communicated to my friends like, hey, I'm moving around a lot, I'm trying to get accustomed to this new life, like, please, you know, just understand, I don't love you any less, I don't respect you any less. It's just that I'm trying to figure out my life on this end, so that when you come and visit me, it's already established. Those friends that are just bringing you down as far as reaching out and, you know, just not being a positive outlet for you, it's okay to leave them where they're at. Not everybody is for you, or if they were for you, it could have been for a particular season. Okay, it's okay to not have those same relationships and friendships. I know it sucks to say, but I'm a realist. I have to be real with y'all. Like, it's okay. No, whenever I come home, those real friends, like, it's more of a breath of fresh air to come back to them and, you know, just share with them what's been going on for the past few months. Like, it's realistic. It's like, when I'm whatever 30 or whatever and I have kids, I'm not gonna be able to be on the phone with you 24/7. It's just not gonna happen. So just set those realistic boundaries and expectations for your friends, because college, y'all, a lot of stuff goes on. You're trying to adapt to yourself, so you just gotta, like, you know, communicate it. And if they don't understand, forget them. You don't need them. It'll feel so much more rewarding having people that are genuinely for you around you, because if not, it's just a waste of time and energy And yeah, you want people around you, especially in this season, who have you and can just, you know, love you from a distance, because you have a lot going on, a lot of new faces, a lot of new energy. And so yeah, the solid ones will stick. The other ones just not meant for you. Kiss them goodbye and just tell them that, you know, you love them still. And the last one for things I wish I knew before attending CAU, visitation. So visitation is from 5:30 to 11:30. This goes for all halls, including Murner, which is Murner homes, Pfeiffer, which are all of the traditional homes, Brawley, which is the upperclassmen like dorm kind of suites. You have suites actually, and you have Heritage. All dorms have visitation, and it does not go past 11:30. I hate visitation. I love having company over and just telling them that they have to leave at 11:30 when we're like talking or laughing at that time just got super annoying. So just remember, just know that going into college. And we didn't even get visitation until like after homecoming, which was super annoying. So I think if you're in certain halls with cooler RAs, you might have a pass on visitation, but if not, it'll get really annoying. And yeah, you can't have your little boo thing over or your besties over past 11:30. It's just not gonna happen. I guess that makes me feel safer, but girl, I be wanting to have my bestie over like 11:30. All right, now moving on to the tips. So my first tip was, moving on isn't easy, but you'll get through it. If y'all don't know me personally, I've moved all my life, whether it was Chicago, New York, Los Angeles, Atlanta, Portland, whatever it was. So I'm used to kind of like moving around and just like experiencing different things. But for people who've lived in a particular state their whole life and like are scared to move or just go out, go. Leave your state. I feel like feeling uncomfortable is just extremely necessary for growth, and it'll just make you, you know, come out of your shell a little bit more. And networking outside of your state is always good. I know that when I travel to Chicago or wherever I'm going, I can, you know, call this person and call this person. Hey, can you record this video for me? Can I meet you here? Can we go for dinner, lunch? It's gonna be just so much cooler to have those connections in different states, and it's just so worth it, y'all. Especially when your friends or family come and visit you, and you can show them like what you've been doing in that particular state or area. It's so cool. So yes, I just would say you're gonna feel really sad the first couple of weeks. You're gonna miss your family, your life that you were just so used to being in high school. But it'll get past, and then when it's past, you'll be like, oh, I gotta go home already. Like, I promise you, I promise. Yeah, and just know, especially at Clark, we had a good amount of breaks. Like, we have winter break, we have Thanksgiving break, I think we have spring break. Like, we have more than enough breaks to where you're like homesick and you need to go home. My tip number 2 is to stay tunnel vision. Just stay focused on your goal. It's very, very easy for that you will get lost and forget like why you're here and why you're paying for school. So just always remember the end goal, because that's what's gonna like keep you going. That's at least what kept me going. So always, you know, keep the end goal in mind. Tip number 3, rate my professor. Oh my God, let me just say, this was a life saver, and I wish I used it for my English class, because oh my, I regret taking the class. Use rate my professor. People are so honest on there. They'll tell you exactly how their experience was. They'll rate the teachers and they'll be like, look, they assign too much work, they don't come to class, whatever the case is. Use rate my professor, please. And if you see any bad reviews, drop the class, switch it around, because y'all, you'll regret it if you don't. Number 4, places to study or just like to clear your mind. For me, it was Jasmine's in the library. There's also tons of studying rooms in different halls, especially like the B School. B School has some studying areas, but just make sure that you have a place to study outside of your dorm just in case. You might want some time to yourself, peace and quiet, whatever the case is. Jasmine's is like our Coffee Bean or our Starbucks. It's a chill vibe. There's tons of seating. There's a bakery, and like there's drinks, so you're able to just sit there and study whatever you need to do. There's a bathroom, all that's in one place, so if you have to study you can. The library, that's like right by the promenade, It's tons of studying rooms. You have rooms that you can also rent to study in. So just make sure that you find your place to study, because especially during midterms and finals, everybody's pretty much locked in the library or Jasmine's. The library though during midterms and finals will stay open for 24 hours, which is a big help. I was in there a whole lot, so just make sure that you have those places outside of your dorm to study. Number 5, get a mentor. CAU does really well at this. We have a mentor program, so through your email they'll be like, hey, do you need a mentor? You'll fill out this whole thing and you'll tell them like what you need out of a mentor, and then you'll just be connected with one. I have an amazing mentor. Her name is Jaden. She has been just a huge help for me. She'll check in on me. She'll make sure that I have all the things that I need to have to, you know, pass freshman year successfully in like these next couple of years. So make sure you get a mentor. I highly suggest it. Even if you want it to be me, whatever the case is, just get a mentor. You're gonna need it. Number 6, go to campus events. College is 100% what you make it. We have a club brush where you're also able to join clubs in different organizations. So use those like events to your advantage, because you never know, you know, when you'll need a club or people behind you, and it'll just make your experience so much better. I was really involved this year, especially with dance team, and that helped me, you know, get to know people around campus and even get to practice film and editing. So just make sure that you're going to those events in organizations and clubs, because it'll just make your experience so much better. We have endless events at within the AUC in general. We have a Market Wednesday at Morehouse, Market Thursday at Clark, and Market Friday at Spelman. So make sure you go to those events. Spring Fest, Homecoming, all of them. Go. Your point of going to HBCU and college in general, besides the education, is for the experience. So make sure you are experiencing and going outside, because if you don't, it'll just be boring. Last tip I have, if you're not happy after doing all these tips and all this advice or whatever that I'm giving you guys, it's okay to leave. It's okay to do even if you have to do like a CC for a year just to figure out where you want to go afterwards. Like, just know it's okay. Like, it's not gonna break you. I've met people who are leaving CAU but just still have just so much ambition, or who have left CAU and are just still doing big things. All I'm saying is, you know, the first college you go to just might not be for you. Feel it in your heart. You're paying for it. You want to go, you know, somewhere that you're happy going to. So if you're not happy going there, it's okay to leave. I support you. Like, anybody literally will tell you, like, you're paying for it, go somewhere where you're happy. So 100% I feel that way. Just know that if you're not happy there, I would just finish out the semester strong and meet with the counselor to see what you can do moving forward, and just look up schools, see if they have your major, if they have any job opportunities through your school programs, whatever it is, to make you a better version of you, because it's college. You're paying thousands of dollars, so just make sure that you're happy with wherever you're going. 100%. Yeah. Okay guys, that is the end for this video. I know it was a lot of, just a whole lot of. I'm so sorry that I sound stuffy. My body is getting used to me going from Atlanta to LA, just traveling. So hopefully in the next video I'll be way less stuffy. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want more videos like this, you know, knowing more about, you know, going into college and the expectations, the tips, the tricks, just let me know. Comment down below. Make sure you guys like this video, turn on those post notifications, because I post at least, if not once and twice a week, and you're gonna miss it if the bell's not on. So make sure you definitely hit that bell. And until next time, I love you all so much. To my future Panthers, congratulations! Congratulations! I'm so happy for you. For anyone just going to college in general, I'm so proud of you. I'm so happy for you. College is just not an easy journey, and the fact that you chose to do that is amazing. And for anybody that's not going to college, I would just say keep pushing, find your grind, and just stick with it. Just know that college is not for everybody, but if it is for you, work hard, because you're paying for it, and it's just going to be just so much worth it when you're done and when you walk across that stage and get that degree. I love you all so much. Stay safe, stay blessed. I will see you guys in the next video. Mwah. Bye!